Christmas time, as long as I can keep a roof over my head and I got food and I'm warm, look here, I'm happy, you know.
But you're still living in the logical Avani world, remember?
Okay. Okay. Just all I'm going to say is that I don't believe in putting yourself in hock like this, taking out loan upon loan, because it's bad enough when you got one. These people are crazy with the interest, right? When you have, how much is it? 8. It gets to the point where, okay, one loan you might say, okay, I've borrowed from Peter to pay Paul, right?
Right.
Once you start taking after 2, 3, 4, okay, forget that. That goes out the window, because you're basically you're borrowing more money to service the last one. You ain't got no money left. I mean, come on. She can't pay it back.
Well, but see, the part of what we're talking about here, and part of what you're noticing by this person doing what she did it at a specific time of year also. She did this at Christmas time. And there are the problems with how we celebrate the holiday, which is what you started off with. The spirit of Christmas is a spirit of giving. It is a spirit of remembrance, is what it should be. But she has brought this to the monetary piece of it, period. That's her whole
She ain't
deal.
got no money, though.
But that's what I mean. She's listening to the crowd, and the crowd says, you know, hey, do this, and she rushes over and she does that. And so she has probably a lot of, you know, sadness or things going on with how she feels. Her family, her children are being brought up, and she wants them to be happy for the holiday. And so I think kids can be happy with maybe $500, you know, where you're not stressed, because they're going to be stressed because she's stressed paying it back.
Look, that she was trying to say that she is going to struggle to even provide her children. Forget trying to pay back these loans after Christmas is over, right? She's on unemployment benefit, you know, and that's a pittance. So that's what she is going to have to be trying to do, everything normally that she would be trying to do and struggling. And then they're trying to say, we want money out of your benefit to start paying. She ain't going to, no, something's got to give. She's not going to be able to do it, you know, and she knows she's not going to be able to do it. But as far as she's concerned, as long as her kids had a good Christmas, she did the right thing almost as a mother. And I'm thinking, well, no, come on, love. You know, I ain't being funny, but I'm sure your kids would have been a lot happier with something with less. Just to know that they're with you and you're okay. You've all, you know, you've got a house, you've got a roof over your head, you've got food in your gut. I ain't being funny. Obviously, it's nice to treat your children. Of course it is. But why? Because going forward now, come the new year, if she can survive till then, she's going to struggle to buy food, keep the house warm, keep the very roof over their head now. You know what I mean? All for Christmas. You put yourself in that much debt for Christmas. Come on.
She's also establishing a poor example for her children. Because she's basically, they may not know she's going and borrowing this.
No, exactly.
But as they get older and they figure out that the bailiffs are calling and are trying to come by to get certain things, and people are, debt collectors are calling, then they're going to learn a negative way of doing their finances.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah. But it was crazy to me when I saw that story, and I just thought, why is she putting herself in even more debt? Because obviously she's struggling already because she's on the benefits, isn't it? So she's struggling already. And now she's going to put herself in even more benefit just for one Christmas. Okay, fair enough. But what about next Christmas? Because you know she ain't going to have paid off them debts by then. She's
but
still
see, you're assuming that she's thinking past tomorrow, and that's the problem, I believe, with most of the people, as we talk about the subject matter for the day, they are thinking about the moment. And a quick way to take care of the moment is basically going to these particular places. And, you know, the other thing that probably happened, I think she went to several of them all at one time, so they couldn't figure out that she had the other ones. Because I don't think they would have loaned her that much if they had known, hey, she's already got 3 loans 2 months ago.
Yeah, she probably did.
She did it all at one time, so they couldn't figure out that she was doing 5. And then maybe I'm cheap, but 1,700? How many kids did she have again?
She's got 2.
2 kids, and she needed 1,700.
Now remember, the 1,700 is what she took. Remember, she's going to have to pay back a hell of a lot more.
Oh, I know that. But I'm just saying, if I was saying, okay, I'm going to buy Christmas presents for all my personalities.
Right.
And love all of you guys. I really do.
Yeah, but you're going to spend that much, are you?
I'm not spending that much on my 2 children at my own home. I mean, come on. I mean, and I'm not saying they don't deserve it most of the time. I'm not saying my wife doesn't deserve it. She deserved every penny that I would pay for any gift for her. But you have to be within reason, and there are times when, if you got it, now that's different. I don't fault anybody. They'll talk about people having multiple cars and multiple homes. Well, they got it.
They can afford it. They can
Exactly.
Listen, today's show is making people know. Payday loans, people, they are no joke. You know it, especially if you've had one or multiples. You know it ain't no joke, and you probably might even be wishing that you never even messed with them, because the way they want to mess with you on that interest alone, that's crippling. These people are evil. They are on some evil stuff. I was just like, okay, nah, they really need to slow their roll, because that's really cruel, the things that they do to people. And this is, I noticed this, they're always, going to say to people, well, this is what you should do, because it's that time of year and you want to be keeping up with the Joneses. Hello? Who's the Joneses? Next door. Don't worry about what next door's doing. Okay. You don't need to worry about them, because they ain't worrying about you.
See, this is logical of Avani talking again.
Keep up with nobody. Look, keep up with yourself. Worry about yourself. You got to do what you got to do for you, people. It's the crazy thing. Oh my God. We are about to take a short break, people. And I think we're going into break with a very apt track today. Money, money, money. ABBA, people. You know where it's at. This is the Ask Avani Show. Enjoy this. And we are going to be right back after this. Hi, this is Avani. You're tuned in to the Ask Avani Show podcast on the Get Global Network. Good afternoon and welcome back. This is the Ask Avani Show on a Saturday afternoon. People, this is your regular afternoon stop. You know where it's at. If you have just joined us today, oh yes, today's show topic is very interesting indeed. Payday loans. Would you ever really want to work for this type of company as a customer service advisor, or even as a bailiff in general? Or does the old saying hold true, neither a borrower nor a lender be? That's the question we are posing this afternoon. Now, come on, Kairos, I need to ask you this. That's the question. Do you think you could really do that type of job, like as a payday loan advisor or even a bailiff? Would you? Think you?
It's interesting that you're saying that, because I started thinking about that right after we started the segment as to, could I do that? There are certain things, and do they have like multi-level marketing there in the UK? Like network marketing, where you get people to buy into a product, or then you have all these people underneath you. Do they have that in the UK?
Oh, yeah, for different types of jobs, yeah, definitely, because they have to sort of get people interested in industries, and they have to sort of make people want to do different types of jobs, especially if it's a job that not many people want to do. They try and find ways to make you interested in it by offering incentives, if you like. So that's what you mean by marketing, isn't it?
Well, no, but in our space, we have something that's called like network marketing, where you might have a product, and the main thing about network marketing is that you get other people to be part of your team underneath you. And then everybody that is on the team, when they get another member on the team, or they get another member on a team, and then they get another member, you get paid because you've got all these people below you.
Oh yeah, we have things like that for when you have like those, what do they call it? It's almost like a pyramid type thing.
Right.
But those home distribution type jobs where you have a product that you sell.
Exactly.
And we have those types of things, but not so much for not for what we're talking about today, because that's a different industry.
Well, but the reason that I brought that up was my thought has always been in my life that that's the one thing I never liked as a thing that I would possibly do, or a thing that I would possibly make money from. Because you have to depend on
someone else,
all those people under you. And those people under you, unless they go out and get a lot of people under them, there's no way really to make money from doing that. So I've always not liked that. I've done it before several years ago. I never got deeply into it because I couldn't stand how you had to be. You had to fake different things and play like you were doing this or that. I never did because I was like, I want to sell the product. I want to understand it. But the other people were like, hey, product be damned. Don't worry about the product. Get more people under you. And so that being said, I don't like that industry. And so when you started the segment, I was thinking, because you and I have talked about it, it's like, okay, when somebody needs to make money, as long as you're not hurting anyone, you can probably do a lot of things.
Yeah, fill your boots.
You can, but so this one is one of those where if I'm actually working as a bailiff, which is your question, could I do that? And
maybe you got to go rough people up and tell them all sorts of things to make them pay up.
Well, see, that's the part where if I work, maybe I would be a different type. I would be the one that really tried to work with them. But if they were coming with some of that, BS, I would just basically do my job. And that's what I think people that are in some of these industries. But say that again.
Could you take the swearing?
Well, but that's what I'm talking about. It's like if it's a job for me and I'm doing it and I'm able to do my job, I know I may not like it, but hey, if it's a job, and let's say that was the difference between me making money for my family and not having money.
Right. So if it was that kind of scenario and someone said, okay, either you have to do this or you are not going to be able to make money and bring home food for your family, then you'd say, okay, I'll do it.
Right. If I lost my job at the steel plant, they closed the steel plant, and then I knew someone that was in this industry, and they said, hey, if you want to come over with me, depending on which one it is, I wouldn't like to do the repossession of cars and things like that because that's mega dangerous.
Oh, people ain't going to play that. People don't want you to mess with their car. Come on now. They've been making the payments up until a certain time, and then they stop for whatever reason. They don't want no one trying to come and repossess nothing. So that's going to be a problem. I have seen videos on Facebook of people, getting crazy and crunk, as you guys say. When somebody's coming to repossess their car, they're getting in it and trying to drive off and all kinds of, it's crazy people. But
it depends on the situation again. If they're coming in, the situation is such where they really are struggling and they need the vehicle and they're 6 months behind, you got things to where you try to help them, but your job says go out there and do your job. And so it's difficult. There are people that do their jobs every day and take a lot of stuff off.
Did you see in the video for people, that payday loan company? I'm sorry, I'm not good. They don't even get paid a lot, and you ain't gonna abuse me like that on the phone. If people, you have to watch it. Please go to Ask Avani Show and check it out. Payday loans, because oh my God, the way they were getting sworn at. And these people on the phone, they're not playing with them. They're telling them, why don't you drop down and die? F off this, F that. Every other word is an F and a P. Yep. That was just like, oh my God. And this is what they have to take, this type of abuse every single day.
Not me.
No, just to do their job and just to try and get the money, just to try and get people to pay up.
Because these, in most cases, these places are not calling people and saying, hey, come to us so we can loan you money. But
people were desperate for whatever reason, which I get, and they decided, right, okay, I'm going to have to try and take out a payday loan. Fair enough. But see, the problem comes when they have to start paying it back. As they get one of the girls in there said, yeah, well, you wanted to talk to us when you wanted the money.
Exactly.
But now when they're phoning them up and saying, okay, Mr. So-and-so, this month's payment of whatever it is due. Can you make a payment? And then they start getting the torrent of abuse. I ain't paying you. I ain't got no job. F this, F that. So then one of them said to the customer, okay, well, please, sir, tell me, how are you, taking care of yourself? How are you looking after yourself if you have no job? I'm not effing telling you nothing. Don't ask me that. He said, well, you're going to have to go for your expenditure. I'm not telling you nothing. Don't ask me no question. And then you just hear the radio silence when he puts down the phone. It just got too up.
Well, but see, and again, what we're talking about is people that put themselves in a situation that is of their choosing, and then they have, whatever the situation was, they probably were in the situation before they borrowed the money.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And knew they couldn't pay it back on time. That is, to me, that's wrong to me. That's the problem for me.
But then what do you do? Because remember,